Are we good? Are we live? I changed the streaming quality down a little bit more. Hopefully that's gonna work. Okay. Are we good? Let me know if we're good. That's enough, Ed. You're scaring me. Is the stream live? Hi, End. It says Hen just started watching, so that means I assume we're live? Yes? Yes? No? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air. The fuck? The fuck? There's white shit everywhere. Oh, Ender, sorry. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that we're live, so we're doing it. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of older and you consent your exposure to highly disturbing content. We'll see how disturbing it actually is. Alright, I'm gonna try not to fake any reactions here, guys. I agree. Hi Zelda, how you doing? Yeah, I just got around to actually getting to play it. Alright, so is audio overpowering me? If not, we shall start. Is this like that handicap dating sim? Is that why it's disgusting? It's disturbing? Is it going to be like Corpse Party? Because if so, I mean, I've already played Corpse Party. Audio? KS Audio. Okay, good. New game. Please enter your name. What's our name, guys? Hi, Event Horizon. Hey! Yeah, I'm not gonna do voices, guys. It's gonna kill my throat. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school on days like this, but starting around high school we would oversleep more and more and frequently now get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I guess sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. Yeah, I can't do voices, guys. I'll fucking kill my throat like last Undertale stream. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you always say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. What up, Burp Snurp? That's me. That's me, Luzzo. That's mean, Luzzo. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to... Oh, shit. I forgot clicking me. Yeah. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Lizzo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. God, this dude sounds like a dick. Okay. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So like most kids. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or even have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Wait, at least promise me he'll try a little. Yeah, guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Her nose is basically a pimple, pretty much. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worried so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. No education, employment, or training? That's what NEET stands for? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and before I know it... Oh, shit, after bags. Yeah, whatever. Okay, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. They're called visual novels, Carl. Thank you. Get it right. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Hi, Sandy. What up? Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever too aware he had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. How can you spoil Star Wars like that? Yep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as she planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Boom! Everyone. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. If y'all weeb out on me, I'm gonna cry and probably quit. Yeah, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, great. Generic love interest number 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Generic lolly number 1. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Luzzo. What a nice surprise. Or a Hime clone. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Can you delete that, Hen? Preferably, like, right now. And can you not post any Japanese, seeing as I can't read it? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh god, am I gonna be a fucking, like, loser this whole time? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. I don't know, Evie. I don't know why the fuck we're here. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Why is it that timid people have to be more mature? Weird, right? Yeah, I'm waiting for the disturbing to happen, too. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, of course, right, the only English name here. It's great to see you again, Lizzo. What the fuck is with that? Why is her dress blowing in the wind in the middle of a classroom? Freaky. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Why is that on? I turned that off already. I don't know if you guys saw that, but don't worry about it. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Lizzo. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? And here's the blood of the innocent. But don't forget to drink up. I do, yeah. Every time I say something cute, I always... Oh, I mean, what should I do? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray. Yuri opens the closet, and out comes 16 dead children. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, kids? Hi, seriously? Which one do I like based on looks so far? I have to see all three of them again. Okay, that was pretty... No, I like the purple-haired one. Mainly because... Yeah. Natsuki lifts the foil off to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little dead cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears and disemboweled corpses. They all have miniskirts? Yes. I mean, that's like... Isn't that just Japanese schoolgirl? Sarah is the name of a... There we go. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one of the Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. As she turns, it's actually coagulated blood. I turn the cupcake around on my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Don't be fucking weird. Just bite it. Can't help but her nose sleeking glances my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing sweet's full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This tastes like cocaine in my that I had my first year. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Oh, she wants me. Oh, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Yeah, apparently you don't just eat things. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Kawaii. Alright, I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places tea in front of me before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. It's angel trumpet tea. You're gonna trip like a motherfucker in a second. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. I wanted to, Perp Snurp. Okay? I wanted to. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, I like Yuri. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I believe you. I mean, she does also have the biggest rack, so it's kinda, you know, kinda have to. But I at least enjoy making tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was dragged here against my will. There's a big thing in the title that says no spoilers. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here. No, probably not. She might instead kill me with our laser vision. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seems happy here, so... And by the way, like, seriously, I have not seen any spoilers of this game. I just, with all the descriptions and everything, I'm just assuming it's going to turn into some type of corpse party-esque thing. I mean, you're not wrong. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club's fun and exciting. It's not exactly, like... It's not exactly popping off the chain. I mean, there's only, like, 4 people. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Yeah, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I don't even know what that is, Hen. I can't even... I really don't know anything about it, so... And if it encourages others to get the literature, I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially in something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Does it mean literature as in like old Latin literature and we're going to summon a demon? That'd be cool. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all enter the same goal, disemboweling my soul. I could care less, perp snurp. Like, if it seems interesting, I'll try it. She's just ahead with some legs. I really fucking hope she is now. Maybe that's why they're all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read the last few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What was it? Spoke without thinking of seeing Yuri's dad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Traces the rim of her teacup with her finger and her tentacle. She's a magical scarecrow. Kind of like, was it the one in... Not Spirited Away, the other... Favorites usually that novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. By the way, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh. I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Great, we're gonna go into her fantasy book worlds. I read a horror book once. Desperate to grasp something related to a minimal level at this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say I just like disemboweling foreigners. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, turnip head. Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? What? What gives you that idea? You left scrap paper behind that last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Look in Discord. I have Discord turned off. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than use confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yeah, I'm assuming it's trying to come off as, like, really stereotypical. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. Oh god. Yeah. I hope that cereal I guess 8 was like not expired. If I run off real quick, I will be right back. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. So I'll go home and write a poem of our own. Then next we meet, we'll share ours. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, can I actually write a poem? Please tell me I can, like, actually write a poem. That'd be amazing. Isn't that right, Lezzo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and all 4 girls stare back with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Meh. Lezzo. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. Oh my god! If you write a poem, I have an idea what you can write. No, definitely not. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Welcome to the Literature Club. Okay, everyone, I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. The meeting was like 10 minutes. Write a poem to bring to you next one so we all can share. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Find out on the next episode of uidsea. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Lezzo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Can you give one of them a stereotypical old Russian man accent? Yeah, the girl, the little girl, I'll do a stereotypical old Russian man. Just remind me about that. It's okay, hon. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori. Natsuki. Oh, no, that's not. I have to... It'll take me a second to do the Russian. Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be spending... whatever. Evie, thanks for the 15 bits. Old Russian lolly. Will I really be happy spending every day of after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. As long as I don't have to do high-pitched voices, I'll be good. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Is this all stuff I should do myself, or is there spoilers and you guys should do one? Roses are red, violets are blue. I show you my dick. Answer me, foo. One of these things is not like the other. Graveyard. You can write whatever. Okay, so I can just pretty much write whatever I want. Do what I think is good for Yuri. She likes horror. Graveyard. Faster. Agonizing. Massacre. Oh yeah, I like this. Starscape. Broken. Infallible. I'm not gonna look at chat until unstable. Ooh, hopefully she's unstable. Doki Doki, of course. Tragedy. Lust. Yeah, I'm not. Don't go for anyone. Yeah, I kind of hate everyone. Yeah, I'm not looking at chat until we're finished with this. Sticky. I like that one. Pain. Crimson. Blood. Empty. I like empty. Incongruent. Well, that's a word I didn't expect Japanese schoolgirls to know, especially an English word. Hold on, gotta take my socks off. They're bothering my foots. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I have to check something real quick. Okay, let's do it. Yep, why not? Incongruent. Explode! Frightening. Horror. Contamination. Oh, I hope I... Oh, it was making them bounce. I didn't notice that. Hi again, Lezzo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Back to Literature Club. I was the last one, and everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lezzo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Russian. Look. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I do not know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nice. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lezzo always gives her best long as he helps me with the busy work even without me asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Yeah, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Lezzo can become good friends too? Sayori, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put herself into. Oh no, oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Is it lingerie? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. A donkey lit tattoo crab or something? What? Anyway. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I don't want to make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. It's the Necronomicon. Didn't want it to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I'm sure it'll keep your attention if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Everyone's settled in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's roaming around the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading and catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. And it's love at first sight. That only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered the sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place, but I'm just rereading a bit of this stuff. That's the book that you gave me, right? I just wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Yeah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. Yes. Yes, am. But as I'd let go, I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you'll have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Later, Evie. What's about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book, scans her eye over the back. It's called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school moves in with a young long-lost sister. As soon as she does, life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so, because that was me. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, boom. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem, where I let things like books and writings fill my thought, kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. Really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I may as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I held in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Sit in the seat next to Yuri's. Ooh. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. It is reading in company with someone. Well, just let me know if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book, start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yeah, Mio. I do. Doesn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ooh. I'm okie dokie. Go away. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. If this turns into a hentai, I'm going to have to turn it off, man. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the right side of the book between her thumb and forefinger, and then she jams her foot up my ass. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Ooh. Kawaii! It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of her face and her boobs on my... as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? She turned the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Okay, that's good. I don't want to get banned. Next we'll start hand-holding. Oh, I've never held hands with a girl before. You continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence, even though turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? If I can see her skin, she'd let me put it in. That's no. That's not, How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but also second-guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Lezo, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in the bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. It's really, really obvious. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. It's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh boy, I don't even know. Narrator needs to get a grip on himself. You're reading a book. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Be more fun to read with you after I pick it up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. You scream your poems to metal music? No, fucking, what is it, Dre? Dre comes on? I stand up. Are you ready to rock, Doki Doki? Yeah. I make a mental note of where I left out in the book. Mental, not metal. God dang it. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I threw 20 random words together and hope it's what a poem is. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? Is that her? No. I can't wait. Sarah is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I left. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Fucking Yuri, of course. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, she's so kawaii. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Huh? Do you have a cupcake? Did the Russian girl give you a cupcake? Yuri stares at me blankly, looks at my poem again. Oh, I know that. I guess meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is gone, and she sounds like an expert. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? I don't know. How you want me to read the poem? Says Hank Hill. As a Japanese man. As uidsea. It is currently 8:21 p.m. for me, Perp Snurp. Seductive Hank Hill? I think I'd buke. Okay. Read it as an emotional Hank Hill? Okay. Oh, alright, Peggy. Sit down. We're gonna have a nice little poem for you. Ghost, under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of propane. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Click outside poem area to continue. Oh, okay. Thanks. Can you clip that, please? Thank you. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all, but it took you such a long time to read. Ah, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem.
Just like the flame coming from a propane tank. Blah.
Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it was our first time meeting, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hehe. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lizzo. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you'd only glance over it after all, but remember that the poet often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and experience with their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. So I'm assuming that's Yuri, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Meh. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Lizzo. Am I gonna get a girlfriend? Me too. Liz, move out the way. There's a big boobied purple hair girl talking at me. Thanks, girl. Okay, who should we do next, guys? Who even is Mother Rusher? I forgot. Refresh, girl. Refresh. Oh, Sayori. Okay, we'll do Sayori next. She's my childhood friend, right? This is a good poem, Lizzo. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, of course. Oh, right, Natsuki, sorry. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Lizzo, deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yep. God damn it, girl. That'd be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'll hold on to that. Now, read my poem too. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Let's see about it.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Oh, Batman? Okay, next time we'll be Batman. Yeah. That's gonna kill my throat. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Russian Batman?
Well, I do not know how it is that I do a Russian Batman.
Maybe that, I don't know. Now stick with Hank, it's all incredibly fitting. Alright, chat, what you want? Hank or Batman next? I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late for school.
Hank, man. Oh, God dang it, Joker.
Okay. Yeah, I guess do normal Russian. For Natsuki. Get all cranky, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah, next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. At this point, we're just gonna wait for Natsuki to last now. Hankus Brankus. Hi, Lozo. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, you're new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for clubs, like new activities, things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Is that really... Isn't that kind of hard to, like, pose with all day? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Lazo. We're all a little embarrassed, but it's sort of the berry that we all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Lazo. I was going, oh, in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ah, that's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe her happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Monica probably is a Hillwick show. Ow, fucking... Wow. Splinters in my hands. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, but I'm assuming that Yuri has it at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up doing different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay, I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find your kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Yep. My dick is just a giant tree stump pen. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's just like, okay. Anyway, you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be very good. Doesn't mean I always feel that way. Sorry. Keep fucking skipping through. I'm not even trying. Oh my god. She even drew on a sliding bar. Look at that. What is that? Well, that's fucking weird, girl. Didn't know you could do that. Okay. So who are we doing this one? Hillbilly Monica? Is that what we're doing? A hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me, see? The direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. That's pretty dark. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Oh, okay, so you can just get that going. That's weird. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So if you move your hand and go with the flow. That's kind of good, I guess. Yes, Bert. Who should I write to next? Oh, okay, well, I guess we can just go home. Why is that even an option to do that? I find that weird, but okay. Natsuki. Good.
Also, if you're going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What?
Harsh? What, do you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start off somewhere, right? God, these fucking accents make me yawn. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. Извините. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyways, I guess I got to share mine now. Knowing you, you probably think it's stupid.
Her writing is,
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owl can seek. Cheetah can run. Eagle can fly. People can try. But that is it. Yeah. I told you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you, you do great things. It can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro.
Mega puddings. Man puddings, what up?
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. If Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Phew, I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room, that was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As ever, everyone judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
This is the literature club after all. Excuse me, sorry.
Well, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What is with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Kawaii? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked for someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Loso did too. So based on that, I gladly give you suggestions of my own.
First of all, excuse me, I really appreciate the offer. I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Lesso liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Lezo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he won't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Oh god. No, if I was full of myself, I'd literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size larger as soon as Lezo started showing up.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't... Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Lezo! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could over herself, learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Lezo.
Wait, there's a reason why so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's a way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Lizzo? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. Help me, Sayori. Okay, here's go time. Do I choose Lolly or not Lolly? Lolly, not Lolly. Yuri. Natsuki, you're right, I liked your poem. See, wait, it's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You already wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something more personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped to the point of being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that.
It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She didn't really mean to do that. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Lezo, you're too kind. I'm thankful to be a part of this club. Now, it's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Never mind. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make more than enough for one person, okay? Yeah. Ooh, am I all of a sudden becoming club leader? Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Lezo, what about you? I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome! Probably, girl. Ow, dude, I fucking bashed my hand yesterday and it's still hurting. In that case, we'll definitely do the same tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I learn a little bit more of the poems everyone likes. With anyone this means I can do a better job impressing those I impress the most. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Lezo, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Who the fuck would do that, Hen? That's weird. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time. My fucking legs. My legs. Okay. First time I've seen anything like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want to get your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Leso, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you, too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't got on this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on my shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, straight up. Boop. Unending. Pain. Aura. Desire. Skirt. Effulgent. Entropy. Lollipop? I'm trying to do like both of them too. Like I'm trying to mix both of them, you know? Fickle. Sadness? Melancholy. Tears? Suicide. Nightgown? Inferno. Parfait. Tragedy. Doki Doki. Massacre. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even reading any of that. But I mean, yeah, like, it's pretty obvious what they're all into. Now that day passed, it's time for the club meeting. Got a little more comfortable over the past couple of days. And in the club room, Neutral Scene greets me. Hi, Lasso! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah! Still not used to being in the club after all. I see, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh, it's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh. All of a sudden, no reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Eh. Nervously retrieves her coin purse, thumbles the latch, get it open, then she turns upside down, lets the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I'd lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that leaves the only option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Go away, Ann. Actually, busty shy girl, bitchy lolly, oblivious girl, and girl who's really passive-aggressive. Pretty much. I didn't notice what she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Leza to let me borrow some money. Don't get involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Huh. I mean that. I get to absorb my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. The revolution? No? Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I saw a revolution, I was like, oh god, are these fucking girls about to disembowel me? Guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Eh. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsume into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Yeah. Nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face, tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Mother Russia commences the revolution, apparently. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Anyway, that almost worked. Oh, I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing a reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper, takes a big bite. So good. Murph. Suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy you shared this one with me. Gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, wraps her arms around her. Oh jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Well, Sayori suddenly leans down, take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, Did you seriously just do that? Forget the cookie part, I was totally a dick. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Oh, right. Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, after all. You don't think she has a... I would be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly a door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. She's dead. Well, good thing that we weren't, you know, being dark with this. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend, that's all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. High end. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lozo. Smile sweetly. Can you not do the weird stuff that you're doing there? Didn't mean to air pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Didn't really miss anything. Did I? No, not really. She wants the cookie. I chose to leave outside Yuri's mysterious escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back on her book. Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Hey, Yuri. Suddenly noticed Yuri's reading a different book than what we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. So I don't think I can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. And that... Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that same way, Curl. Like, where's the disturbing part? I will end you, Ender. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch you retrieve a small picture, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure. Hands me the water picture, also fetches an electric kettle. Let's go to plug this into the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. Walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk, and simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water picture? Thanks, I'll be right back. I may as well walk with you. Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to, huh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain to Monica. We're just filling the water picture. Okay, sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you have to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Lesbian Club activities? Ouch. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Damn. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. Yeah. We're gonna go fuck. Just, leave us alone, please. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Lezo, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Ahem. Also, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to keep Yuri. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain, fill up the water picture, return to the classroom. Lezo, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees Kelvin. But now it's time to get the teapot. You ready to do this You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot, begins measuring out the tea leaves. Friend-zoned. I didn't try to. Curl, that's the first time I've ever heard that. I don't know if I can crotch rocket my way into those panties. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now, is that so? I was letting you show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lizzo. It's very endearing. Thanks. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Yuri, I have another request. Or Lizzo, mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I used to have back pain fairly regularly because I have gigantic breasts, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why we should sit on the floor. Hi, Monica. Great name for this game. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get my book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Take it since it'll go well with tea. Here and I sit down the wall. Teacups are aside. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading something like this? Oh my god, is she going to show her ankles too? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only assume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, fumbled the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the page. You're right. Didn't even think about that. Not bad. No need to apologize. I mean, that's true. All you need to do is get erect and you'll be fine. You can hold the book up. Oh my god, Lizzo, how do you do this? I'll hold the book. Are you sure? Of course. Oh, that's why. Okay, so you can do creeper shots. Okay. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have to any hard of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Lesso. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Dude, just fucking be like, yo, Yuri. I want to go prone boning your purple carpet. I don't know. You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. Doki Doki. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meets mine. How did it even come to this? Doesn't avert her gaze and knows her chest rising and falling to the rim of the breaths. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Yeah, I fucking knew there was going to be goddamn quotes for this stream. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Cock block has arrived. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Yuri, Lizzo, can you help Yuri put away some tea? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell's abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. I gotta I got some C cups here. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Don't be a... God damn it, we were about to have the sex. Sorry. Monica this time. Hi again, Luzzo. How's the writing going? Like a pig in shit. I'll get that. As long as it's not going to be bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with me what you wrote for today? Yeah. Alright, this one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny she's talented. Mother Russia last again? Yeah, why not? Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Ooh. You completely misunderstood. Calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, God. Amazon Prime and Climax? That doesn't work. Amazon Prime and Grind. There you go. Oh, God. They always ask what Yuri doing, but they never ask how Yuri doing. Hillbilly? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing through my flesh. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Shit, I didn't even know I could spell the word cacophony. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. I don't fucking know math. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What? An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I know it was meant to be like a gun, but oh god, after like that whole thing with Yuri, I just saw that. Oh god damn it. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper, or choosing where and how to space the words can totally change the move of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it like they're trying to speak over the noise. Well, I'm sure whatever the fuck you just said means anything. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. C drive? Nah, brah. We going straight into the G drive. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. So anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Cover yourself in the corpse of the non-believers and you will survive the rapture. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or when unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Oh shit, I haven't saved it all yet. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was really creepy. How many poems have I written? This is currently number 2. What up, Scrodinger? We'll just say Ori this time. Oh, I like this one less, so it has some feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, something. Yeah, me neither. Why The fuck is that? Okay. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something? That's so sweet. Yeah. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep that in mind. Well, whatever. A white coral mist? Yes. I guess I just like happy poems. Anyways, sometimes like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. It's a bittersweet symphony. Anyway, I like things that are happy endings and are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the little rain cloud a big hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm used to getting better expressing my feelings after all. She's kind of cyanide, sweet tooth. Nice. Thanks, Lezo. I should write that down. Okay, you can read my poem now, okay? Oh, fuck me with a rubber rake. Okay.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly and tastes like root beer. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts to the bottle. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Is this an allegory for masturbation? I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. I'll look through her locked front door. What up, Darkchester? Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after one, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. No, usually when I whack it, I don't shatter glasses near my feet. It's very dangerous. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. Apparently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like... letting her friend shove bottles up her vagine? Yes, apparently. Apparently. Okay. That is exactly what is happening. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Writing is like magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope I'll keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. Gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Do we ever actually get to see what, like, I, the character, wrote, or no? Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this would be one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. What up, Geb? Whose poem should I read next? Of course Yuri's. Nah, Yuri is my waifu, straight up. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lezo, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it, try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Her knees weak arm. Her knees weak rack is sweaty. There's vomit on her sweater already. Palms are sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time.
breathes and collect her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, seeing someone motivated by the writing. It just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that's... Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Does she not have any close friends? That's sad. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. If it's with you. Oh, God. Okay.
The raccoon.
Oh, okay.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge.
I don't know if I am.
The moon increments its phases and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry. More and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one. I could see that. On the plus side, she didn't actually kill the raccoon, so... I don't know if it's my fault, but I can imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and I kill small animals. And people would always make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Lizzo? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. And the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, fingering me. There really aren't many people like you, Lizzo. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling.
Eggshell for personality? Okay.
And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Now it is Russian Natsuki. Day 2, Keb. This is the end of day 2. I can admit...
Oh, hold on. God damn it.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, that reminds me of Theory's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a deadweight. That was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If it wasn't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Alright. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear singing her my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. What? Yeah, people should know that, kid. At least I hope so. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy's a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She is gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Alright. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh, of course not. Anyway, message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know anyone like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote about it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out, they'd make fun of or think less of you. But that just makes less people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yeah, that's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Hen? Not yet. What up, anime? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar. Said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I stream everything but Isaac anime, since I always upload Isaac. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Oh, if she feels insecure about the weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. Thank you, everyone. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people feel. Think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Oh, God. Are they gonna fight again? Okay, everyone, done reading each other's poems. I have some extras planned if you could come sit at the front of the class. Is this about the festival? Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple. We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sori's been working on posters, up to signs and pamphlets we can give out during the event. That's great and all. Oh, yeah, anime. Sorry. The game has been interesting so far. It hasn't been the whole gory spook fest that everyone's saying it is, but we're only an hour and a half into the game, so that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? You think I have performance voice? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters and get anyone who wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? Oh, you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I just did not, but I didn't sign up for this. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that you brought in here in the first place? I know you do. Can y'all quit looking at me? It's fucking weird. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Yeah, I just cuddle it. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant face. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club's seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine. Let's move to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Good practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Don't give him the fat tip. Monica flips through a notebook. Specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yeah, do it, Yuri. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Up there goes gravity. And glances around her as if she'd bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and he cheerfully walks to the podium. This is called My Meadow. Ha. Sorry, I giggled. Ha. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. I'm actually reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, it'll come out that best way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. That is kind of BS anime. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Luzzo liked it. I guess that's a good sign. But what does that mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours with this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of other people. Is it just me, or do, like, the undershirts of their uniforms, don't they kind of look like fish scales? Oh god, wouldn't it be weird if everyone turned out to be a mermaid or a lamia? We never saw what was underneath the skirts yet. Next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Luzzo. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Luzzo lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel incredibly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability, it's more about your lack of confidence in your writing. They're all mermaids from Atlantis. Okay. That's something that'll improve with time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Poem is called, Why You Are Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Takes a breath. Once she starts writing the poem, the sour attitude disappears a little, while she's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. Did that just... Probably just drop frames for a second. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. She finishes, everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Can you guys like not share hentai in the chat? Go away, girl. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I've already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It really makes me happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for today. You know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. We'll have the weekend to prepare. Well, Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Let's save real quick. Okay. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Yep. Looks like you two are always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Lesso, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Lolly's the only one who makes any sense. I mean, technically. I stand up for I'm Slim Shitty, yes I'm the real shitty. Oh my god. Talking for a while. It's fun. How do streamers do this like 9 hours a day every day? I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori's feeling is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I'm Slim Shitty, yes I'm the real shitty. All you other shitties are just probably better. Well, the real Slim Shitty. Please get the fuck away from me. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean, let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me in a spot here. Oh, here's my choice. Do I choose childhood friend or do I choose big purple knockers? Yeah. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah, you admitted it. There's not even any point in speculating something that's not even going to happen. Well, maybe. But I guess I like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? See, Yuri, I can't figure out what you're seeing, how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone's different. Hose over bros? I guess so. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. It was kind of her fault for trapping me. It's actually an awkward question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. But again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time. Yeah, I mean, I could wake up in a bloodbath. I have no idea. Hose before bros, before toes, before shows, before snows, before nose. Let's do agonizing. Uncontrollable. Incongruent. Intellectual? Oh, damn. Covet. Sunset. Okay, there we go. Philosophy. Kawaii. Comfort. Unrequited. Melancholy. Explode. Destiny. Skirt. Extreme. Bouncy, like her chat. Frightening. Sensation. Lollipop. Childhood. Okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Maybe not determination. Ah, my fucking ear. Yeah, me too, anime. That's why I figure I guess I'll just play it. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy they're all willing to help out for the festival. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? The heathens. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. It's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Put my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk with everyone else. What? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright. If you say so. Worriedly glance at Sayori before returning back towards everyone else. Conversations are dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's known anything about Sayori recently. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some paper at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but you've noticed anything weird with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what ways do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room and Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Lizzo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, When I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if there's anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care for well-being of club members. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest? Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Say maybe the thing on her mind is you, Lezzo. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably should say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. Her nose is a fucking zit. That's a little odd. Not any different than how it's always been. You're so funny, Lezzo. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You forgot about what I said. She wants to protect a dick? Okay. I'll try and talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get those words out of my head. Stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori, gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. Sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her and that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. Never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up at the desk and sit in one right next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who will willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori, yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's just that I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Lezzo, the world is full of meaning, often hidden beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there may be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be on the inside, what may be going on her head. Whatever. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri's head and looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in there. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel the way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ouch. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as you're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out, why don't we share our poems? Everyone goes to retrieve the poems. I make contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she talked about with Sayori. Do you want to sacrifice his soul first? We'll choose Monica again first, why not? Hi, Lezzo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club's one thing, performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Wherever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Mama could take what I'm holding in my hand. Your style's gotten so refined, Luzzo. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. She just needs some patience and way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading the edgy novel of hers. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that you're used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say it like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Here, alright. Alright. The voices are starting to hurt me. I think I'm just gonna read it normally. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh god, more. Lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all has failed me, when all others has turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, who knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back away, and I pick up as a gust of wind. I want to load her. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers is the sort of things that give life meaning, not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into anything. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing things that are more happy or sad than happy. Heh! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Oh no, I just lost that bobby pin. Oh god, how am I going to pick a lock later? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm playing with a bobby pin. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can make work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'll load you up, Curl, if you know what I mean. I think this time I'm going to talk to Sayori last. Luzzo, your writing's only improved the last few days. Every poem you've shown me has some sort of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writings. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not really like I had a choice. What do you mean? Well, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it. But Books are so full of amazing and inspirational people because you want to fall in love with. Because of people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends who don't laugh at me, they don't tease me for spacing out all the time, they don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Lizzo. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all the time. I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lizzo. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me like just like anybody else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I joined this club hoping I'd make friends, and I would say that I've made at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. I already know what that pic's gonna be. Yep. Now that you have a walk-in shower, walk streams without getting my phone wet, that's pretty good. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Ooh. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. I was actually kind of expecting her face to change or something. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't too hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. Also, I should probably save. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make contact, I see a faint smile emerge from Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. And hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. All you gotta do is give me a handy, girl. Yuri finally turns back to me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk later. I'm sure we will. Yuri smiles at me. I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Natsuki. Hold on. Okay, there we go. This one's alright. Alright? Yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Of course. At least I'm trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Yeah? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? Oh. It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind getting you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? I don't know. That seriously hurt. Man, maybe I'm a bitch. Maybe it's funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, holds her poem like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow.
Kinda, yeah.
I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had let you go long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative things. I wanted to write something with a nice message. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach, then came up with a message later? Well, yeah. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ah. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Hi, Evie. Yes, we're still doing this, of course. Hi. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. You don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? Didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lezzo. So, Yuri, is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Go a tad higher on the E. And just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay, I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. So, alright, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. God dang it, I want to walk out with her. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Just me, or you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is this mood so weird? Even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh god. It's common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sayori always helps to lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck she run off to? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked with her earlier. Everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone's doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them. Different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Yep, she did, Hen. Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design these. As for Yuri, you can, guys, Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, it's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't be a leader on my own, then I can't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help out the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Lezo. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some... It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you remembered that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Lezo may not like to be around you if you make him to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe more suited to help with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Lezo too. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, settle down for a moment. In the end, things up to Lezo to decide. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... Dang. You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with doing this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Very well. Oh, I could choose with Sayori. Alright. Definitely gonna have to choose Yuri. Well, probably gonna be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why wouldn't you? Natsuki? Ain't I tell you about to say something mean? No, I was just saying. You'd be helping Yuri then, Lezo? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I guess your assistance will be useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So if that everything we need to go over should be it. You guys excited? Excited might not be the best word. Sayo needs support. Go for the Sayo, give her the mayo. Oh damn. Go for Yuri, give her my fury. God dang, I shoulda gave Sayo my mayo, but alright. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Lezo? Me? I guess I could be interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Why is everyone yelling at me? Didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. Don't know why Lezo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I have also been taken aback by Yuri's words. When she was already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be by far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Even if it didn't work perfectly until she tried to say something Sayori would like. Sayori always helps everyone smile, feel good about themselves. Kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of the whole event. You know, next time, if I do this again, I'm definitely going Monica. I believe you. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. It's just time for us to head out. Try to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat to each other. I turn around. Sorry. Realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give him my phone number? That'd be the best way, yeah. Alright. You're in exchange phone numbers. Okay. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought it'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. Go for Monica, give her the dicka. Wow. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you. Don't underestimate yourself, Lezo. I think we'll be a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? No, I mean, I chose you because I wanted to feel your chest and help you. It's difficult to come up with any other reason that I may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Thinks really hard. Again, look straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Inigo Montoya? Okay. I am too. After the exchange, I'll make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Is there... I'd say... I don't know. Is there like an Easter egg name in this game? Because if so, I'll just do that. Because I don't know, I feel like this is one of those games that probably would have an Easter egg name. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to my coming house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're at school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. I'd say just tame the mane, man. Tame the mane. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I mean, would it be too forward if, you know, like, the casual fisting started Sunday? I'm just wondering is all. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just us two. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. Give her egg, get in her bed. Wouldn't it work better if give her the head and get in her bed? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Rather simply asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. House is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. I assume she's in her room. It's very strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally meet her. Yes, that's where it comes from. Comic Sans. Say, alright. Hi, Lozo. Oh, dang. She looks a bit different. Forces a smile to tell her she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. Has been a long time. Not much has really changed. Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I recognize the same stuffed animals wall decoration she's had for years now. Saya was dead as a trap. Hopefully. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? I already left by the time we just had last meeting. Monica told me. It's totally natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, that's no good, Lezo. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world's decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Lizzo, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I've been late to school every day? Most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything while I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend time with me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible to say Sayori's kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Hey, why is it you've never told me about this? I almost feel like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. God damn it, fucking beard hairs everywhere. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me. You don't understand me at all, Lizzo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, also feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me, but then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart, so that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand how you're feeling at all, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'm going to do. No, Lizzo, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down her face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Lasso, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile, though. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, her arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Lazo, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's really less scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. I was expecting it to like fade back in, and she's fucking like... And she does so. I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Fall days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If I did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. My surprise sure shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? Kind of hard for me too. Trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about me too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Like, I understand, like, the writing and, like, how, you know, what the game is from and how they're kids and all that, but it's very, very obvious that she likes this guy. Goodbye to Sayori exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. Hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous. Nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Yuri is really neat. I just want to feel her sweater meet. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And you did manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. God damn it. She seems so unhappy, so feed her your flappy. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh damn, does she have yoga pants too? It's so clean. Cleaned up before you came over, so that's very considerate of you. I don't know, it would be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would even have been more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. This next year's research in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of her wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, making sure she'll keep track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. Have a few things planned you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Enchant? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, when I help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Oh, man. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Like what? Let's see. Wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on my way here. Happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper. Use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing. Yeah, that could be really neat. What's the wooden thing do? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes cylinder and pushes the switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spat out a small hole on top. That smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Take jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? That's a good way to describe it. Just jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. It enhances your emotion, helps you feel them flow through your body, helps the blood flow to your dick. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Do you think that'd be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. She reaches into her bag, pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, they're for hanging yourself. Did you purchase the origami paper, I ask you? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Yeah, what will they be used for? Going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Won't that be beautiful? She's a depressed loner. Cram her with your boner. You also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek in. It's creative. I had no idea you're so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Hehehe. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me? Is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something she enjoys. Here's a marker, Lezzo. Go fucking draw on the walls, you dumbass. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you finish once I'm cutting the ribbons. If she's sad, I'll call her dad. Sitting on the floor together, two of us work and carefully draw a different character in each paper, doing my best to manage my Van Hatter ending. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon. Then she reaches into her bag once more, pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. As I stare deeply into the sheeting metal, I can hear the screams of the damned. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, what is it? You're going to think it's weird. Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. If she's feeling a little down, make her bend over and go to town. Suits me? Kind of intense, haha. It's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Would you like to hold it? Sure, why not? I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of a sharpness. I feel the point with my index finger. Ow! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it. It's my fault. I should have warned you. Knife's extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Small drop of blood trickles down the side of her finger. Takes my hand, gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squealing, I shall go wash it off now. Puts her finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Are they fucking vampires? If they're fucking vampires, I swear to God. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise. I also didn't read any of that. Twilight grade vampires. I guess she was trying to help, right? I think you're reacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Take Yuri's hand, lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Lezzo. Motherfucker, you just licked my blood. Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look at her. Stop bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension's quickly lifting. Don't stick your dick in that crazy. But she has purple hair. Continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish stacks the paper ribbon, we laid out the cut side by side. Looked better than I expected, and it'd be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this. Aw, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. A Bruce banner. That's why I've always asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. Oh god, what is she saying? Oh god, hold on. Liz is texting me. I don't know what she's saying. The fuck days are those? 116, 117, 118? Okay. I mean, okay, I will, Evie. Okay. With a wave of my finger and a flick of my dick, I'll make your depression disappear real quick. One of the items Yuri asked was to buy a kit of watercolor paint. He needs about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water, I'll be right back. Thank you. Just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Oh, throw it on that fucking sweater. Taking Yuri's advice to decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips. Bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yeah. Come in to see Yuri unrolling her sleeves, putting it back over her arms. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Right quick, real quick. Same diff. I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of the sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote above the banner. We can hang it on the wall above the podium in front of the classroom. She went through your room. She knows your smut. Oh no, she found my 18 terabytes of horse porn. That's some good apple juice. What are you going to write? Well, be more fun to surprise you. If you say so. Scrawl the blood of the non-believers. Uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors along the bottom to serve as a color guide to repaint. That reminds me of my elementary school. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. Glad you feel that way too. You know, that's probably one of the very, very few quotes I probably don't ever actually want linked to me. Just saying. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinks to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is it so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, or simply sharing the experience of someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. I knew you'd understand. Causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Reels back, quickly lift my head in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. You startled me is all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get that for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, totally my fault. I get a towel right away. Rush out, grab a small towel, dampen it with hot water, turn to my room, kneel back down in front of her. Here. Pat down Yuri's face and neck with my towel. Sweater meat. Something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. Didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to attack my hand. Here holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a bit longer. Feels really nice. Keep my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes, and its intense expression I recognize from where she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. She breathes gently halfway through her slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the armor of Jasmine filling with dizzy? Gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist and a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly her face seems to be so much closer than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Bro, why didn't you fucking kiss her or something? Towel kink? I mean, that's probably one of the tamer fetishes I've ever heard. Yuri picks her brush again. Her movements seem clumsier. She's under the focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that I just tried. Inspired, I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. Finish filling the night sky with white dots. Look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty natural. Came out better than I expected. Speaking of natural, I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. Needs to dry first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here. You bring it in the morning. They do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? It's gonna be... yeah, I figured so. That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more I can do for you. That looks like really uncomfortable way to stand, just saying, with your arms back behind your back that whole time. Is there more for us to do here? You say it like you got it sober. Well, was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. A little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. You don't have any time left? I'm secretly hoping we have extra time after finishing the work. Well, I think it'd be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. It's not your fault at all. The important thing is we got everything done, right? Shouldn't be disappointed or anything. No. Well, gathering all the things, she really seems to look a little downcast. I sound like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends. Or she wanted your D, bro. She wanted the D. It's a surprisingly comfortable position depending on your body structure. Well, I mean, I also don't have boobs, so I guess I don't really know how that'd feel. I mean, I could use that to push my belly out. Girls like that, right? Just stick my stomach out like, hey girl, how you doing? Wouldn't be fucking creepy. I walk her up to the front door. Thanks very much for having me. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Wait, I can't say that without thinking about today. It's finally been done as much time as we wanted because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. We can go somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Lizzo. Kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Oh, is she gonna fucking eat my face? Hold on. Save it just in case. Sayori! Hi. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Lizzo. I was stopped by to say hi. It's nice to see you. Sorry, already on my way to leave. That's too bad. I'm sorry, we'll be able to be at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Near. Oh my god. It's like Harvest Moon, right? Like, Yuri likes paint. Give her paint every day, and her heart will increase. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right. I should just... Monica? Monaco's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the only burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But that's a really dark way of saying that. I'm scared, Lizzo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember what I said about always know what's being best for you to still believe me? Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Ah! Don't make me make that choice! Oh, you fuck! Ah ha ha! God damn it! Don't do that to me. Why? Go for the boobs. All girls have boobs, Evie. God damn it. Don't let her feelings stand against your own life choices. Damn, Am, that was that's pretty intense. Go for the big boobs. Let's see. If I were me, if she dies, it's by your own choices. Why do you think she's gonna die? Although yeah, it's true. This is gonna hurt. Those be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things that seem like always seen. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me to know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. It's okay. It's just my punishment, remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know the whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. You're all so right that I just want to get back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything at all, so... Click here. She screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked, don't know how to react. Looks over his shoulders, flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. If she feels like ending it all, just give her some Adderall. I'd not want to manipulate someone into declaring they love me. Yeah, that's true. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I kept wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'm walking to school with Sayori. She isn't answering her phone. Consider going to her house, wake her up. That side would be a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me not to forget about anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so that I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. God damn it, Ed. Luzzo! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri'd be here by now. Placing booklets next to the desks. They must be the ones she prepared for the poems. In the end, I found a random poem online, thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Curl, that sounds like you're speaking from experience. In reality, I mean, getting friend-zoned from and to either gender hurts. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. But hey, I've been there too. Yeah, some people just don't want each other. She overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful. No, it's not really as simple before. I only know it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all, but... Did Sayori tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like I'm the bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry, I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual. For some reason, I feel like chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure, I grabbed one. Yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. I thought so, too. Each member's poem neatly printed on to give it an almost professional arc. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the other one. What's this? Flip to Sayori is different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you, before I listen to anything she said to me. I listen to everything. Before I show you how much I love you, before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What's this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Right. Get out of my head and onto my head. Nothing. Poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. More than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long. Quickly to the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quick on my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little harder. Music's gone too, by the way. Not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. Even the simple gesture walking by school makes me happy. Besides, told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have. That's all she needs. That's all I want to give to her. I knock on her door. Don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone. I open the door, let myself in. Say, alright. She seems to be a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, feels right. Sayori's room. I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Fucking knew it. Called it. Fucking knew it. I was just about to say she hung herself. Around 307, see traceback.txt for details. Okay. Evie? Why? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori would not do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. You really left her hanging this morning, huh? That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Ow. Suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told her I'd be there for her. I told her I'd know what's best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. This has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ear. What did I do to... Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If only I spent more time with her. That's some construction-ass rope. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn sturdy. You didn't see that coming, Evie? I'm sorry. Walked to school and gave her what I knew she wanted out of a relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do will bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, the one chance I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt forever with me until we die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed of me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 That's kind of bunk. Nice. It's... Oh, damn. Okay, so it's one of those games. Ah. So it is kind of like Undertale. The game is still young. Nah, the game isn't over yet. She is holding the same pen as that. She has purple hair in there, so she's corrupted into different pieces of every character. Huh, interesting. Load! Load game, as in the one that we just did here. Sayori's corrupt. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to stop here. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop here because I'm gonna have to hop off. Liz is about to come back home. So thanks for watching. We'll continue tomorrow. Before, or I think after the D&D stream, we'll continue this and we'll get the rest of this done. That work for you guys? Tomorrow? Before or after, I don't know which one yet. Yep. Tomorrow. Cancel your chorus thing, Hen. After? If it's after, it's going to be like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. If I'm sleepless. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that to happen. I kind of expected death. Like, it's one of those games that it was just building up to it. But yeah, so Sayori's gone. So, boop. Hopefully it kept everything all right. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully it would. But yeah, that was pretty fun. You have a thing called school to go to. What the hell is this school? I don't know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh man, I was waiting. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be like a corpse party or Undertale type thing. That's fine. You didn't see that coming? What? I was waiting for it. I thought it was gonna happen sooner. As soon as she said depression, I was like, I'm gonna end up actually killing her, aren't I? Yep. Oh well. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was gonna happen. Yeah. This will all go up on YouTube, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for chilling. I was expecting something done to Yuri too. I was expecting Yuri to turn into a vampire also, but I don't know. Either way, as a famous YouTuber once said, Thank you so much for watching. Click the links that you see around for more of my stuff. And anyways, I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye!